I want to start off this video by saying fuck AI. I do not support it, and I will not support Black Ops 6, 7 or beyond because they fired a bunch of artists and a bunch of their team to replace it with AI. So fuck you. Now, to the actual video, I want to say I want to always give a bit of a bright look on things. I want to talk about things I love, not things I hate. So I'm not going to touch on any of the controversy or any of the situation. I just want to sit here and talk about the things I actually did enjoy playing Black Ops 6 with my friend. Now, the first map that we played was Nacht der Toten, which is actually the map that got me into Black Ops in the first place, and the first map I ever played with my brothers when I was just 15 barely. And it means a lot to me, genuinely, so I'm very happy that that got a return, and it looks like a very faithful remake of that map. I loved playing it. I loved I genuinely had a bunch of fun playing it. Me and my friend were fucking around, we were trying to get the Easter egg to work, I was training zombies, it felt like old times. I had a bunch of fun, and I was learning how the game worked with the gobble-gums, which hadn't been introduced to me. I knew it from Black Ops 6, but I didn't understand it. And I was just having fun, trying to grind camos and enjoying the old look, aesthetic. And I might even return for high quotas, to be honest, because it was very fun to play, even on my own later. I played it on my own. And though I did have issues because I'm very bad at the newer games, it was very fun to play, genuinely. The old map is very faithful recreation. I like that they didn't really try and push away from anything that they'd done in the actual first map. The cutscene is there if you played solo, which I appreciated so much because that cutscene gave me actual chills. And returning to it was pretty fun. It has a very good aesthetic and a very good vibe. Like, you feel like you are genuinely bunkered down, not sure where you are, trying to fight against these massive amount of zombies that come out of graves. And the Samantha Easter egg was pretty fun when we got to that, though my friend did have to do the majority of the work and I trained the zombie. But Nacht der Toten was a pretty fun map, probably gonna be one of my favorites just because it was just really cool to look at. Honestly, I really liked it. It might be my bias from the first ever time and it being the first map I ever played, but yeah, I also want to say that the intro screen to the zombies was really cool. You sit there watching the character you're playing, or one of the characters you've been playing, look around and see the zombies run around, and you just wonder if they'll ever see him, if that'll be the end of it. It's scary. Kino der Toten was the next map we played, and I genuinely really liked playing it. It was fun to run around, it felt very good to run and to try and train the zombies around. Me and my friends had a lot of fun. I liked the introduction to teleport you to a safe place where you could quickly pack a punch and then look around. It also allowed you to see yourself, so me and my friend had a lot of fun with that. I think I had a jump scare when I first saw the dogs because I just genuinely did not expect dogs, so they gave me a jump scare there. But playing Kino der Toten was actually genuinely really fun. I really enjoyed it. It looks really good, like the graphics look really good, and there's a ton of storytelling in the environment, how it looks, and it feels like you're there. It felt immersive. Genuinely, I think it's one of the maps I'll return to do high runs on because it was easy to train, it was easy to look around, know where you were. Everything felt interconnected, like you would open one room and shit, you're in the theater, or oh, you're by this point where you can go back to the staircase, or it felt interconnected, which I really enjoyed as someone who does high rounds and training zombies and making sure that I can have total control over my ammo and resources, etc. And also, I will be playing with the Vespa because the Vespa has a really cool skin I like. Some of the skins are I think they're okay. I think the later games has better, funnier skins. And I'm not sure if you can buy skins in this game or not. I will probably look around for that, but I did really enjoy just having my own little gun, staying in the corner, running around, looking at everything. I think I took a good amount of time just looking around. And every new door made me want to explore more and more and just check out the scenery. There's a dressing room, there's with the mannequins that scare the fuck out of me. I don't like mannequins, but it looks so pretty. That goes out to the theater, which is exactly what a dressing room would do. It would go out to the main theater because it's a backstage, and we had a special moment in the backstage where you could just like look around, and then you could open it up and it would reveal the audience of dead, and it was really cool. I just genuinely enjoyed that a lot. I do wonder why they didn't allow you to run between the seats. That would have been kind of cool, but I don't think it would take long before you get stuck in there and you'd have to, you know, either kill the zombies or you get downed. But there was a lot of like assets in there that just made it feel so much like you're just back in the theater, and I really enjoyed that. This map is genuinely really good. I never got to play the original map, but the remake, or if this is not a remake, this map is just really good. I really liked it. I thought it was fun. I'm probably going to do high rounds on it, but I'm not too sure, to be honest. We also did Origins, which is a map that I did back in Black Ops 2. No, I'm gonna say what I like first, okay. I like to start in the bunkers and then move between the bunkers in the snow, and the puddles really do like mess up your stamina, so you have to like be aware that you will be slower in Origins when you go in the snow or the puddles. I really like the aesthetic of it and just like the feel of you're in a war, like that kind of feeling. I love the big robots, and the lore behind the robots makes me want to geek out because it has a lot more to do with the story, which I am not good enough to explain actually because I do not understand half the story. But it was part of the story of the game that I knew. It was very well known to me at that point of the origin story with Bricktoffen and Samantha, and I really like that. I like that you can hear Samantha in the background and like she's talking and informing of things of the lore, and the characters respond to her too, which is really fun. You have different characters. You can even play as Bricktoffen, which is really fun. Because I played Black Ops 2 and I really didn't get much interaction with Richthofen, which was like supposedly the guy who created the zombies alongside another guy. So it felt like I was naturally being introduced to everything through that. I do want to say it felt really hard to do training or any sort of like high round stuff in it, and something me and my friend kind of agreed on was that it felt kind of unfair. Like you needed to get the special weapons and you needed to do the Easter egg rather than those being an optional thing you could do and have fun with. So I did enjoy the scenery. I did love the robots, seeing this giant thing that could potentially step on you, and stepped on me multiple times. And it at one point even got me stuck between that and this like random robot dude that they spawn. I don't remember the name. And I ended up getting downed a bunch in this map just because it was really disorientating. But I still really liked it. I thought it was a really good map and I really appreciated what they'd done with it. I think genuinely that the lore maps feel like you're doing something for the greater purpose of the lore. Like you're interacting with the lore specifically yourself, and that's one thing I've always loved about Black Ops. Like you're not just playing a map. In certain maps you're not playing the map, you're interacting with the environment and telling a story through that, and I really like that. I thought it was really cool. And I also like the customization because it has the Chronicles that I bought like a pack because it was the sale and was like super cheap, and my friend had been begging me to join in, and it gave me like a bunch of like free cosmetics, and I did not realize how much I'd enjoyed the cosmetics and just like having my own personal thing until I was stuck on it for like a good 5 to 10 minutes just looking around at everything. I think I would definitely spend money on this fucking game if I could. But it was genuinely a fun experience. I didn't expect myself to like it because when I used to play Black Ops 2 and do high runs on Black Ops 2, a lot of people said that Black Ops 3 was just disappointing and bad, and I thought it was going to be a bad experience. I hesitated like on buying it for so long, but when I saw my friend playing it and I wanted to join in and I started to actually play it and enjoy it, I had a good time. I don't know if I'll enjoy it the same way on my own or if high rounds are going to be interesting to me, but I definitely did enjoy it and will probably return to it to just look at things and play and have fun and consume the lore. Because one thing I like a lot about the early Black Ops games is that they focus and give a ton of love to the lore. There's cutscenes, there's cosmetics, there's... It feels like every map is made with a little bit of a sprinkle of lore on it to tell a story of a bit of a that's like overarching over everything else. And I think that's pretty cool. It is saddening to see what it's become today, but I will probably like the older games and just play those. I don't think I want to interact with the new games. Well, yeah, thank you for the rant. Bye-bye.